Hi, I'm Caleb White, your spiritual fitness coach today. My name comes from the book of Numbers and the Israelite Caleb. So naturally, I'm a bit of a fan of the story of Caleb and Joshua. In the account, Moses is leading the people of Israel through the desert to the land God had promised them. But they needed to send out some spies to scope things out first, since they were going to have to battle for the land. So Moses sent 40 spies, and when they came back, they had all kinds of amazing things to tell about the land. But there's one big problem. Listen to the report in Numbers 13. And they told him, "We came to the land to which you sent us. It flows with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. However, the people who dwell in the land are strong, and the cities are fortified and very large. Besides, we saw the descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites dwell in the land of the Negeb. The Hittites, the Jebusites, and the Amorites dwell in the hill country. And the Canaanites dwell by the sea and along the Jordan." But Caleb quieted the people before Moses and said, "Let us go up at once and occupy it, for we are well able to overcome it." Then the men who had gone up with him said, "We are not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we are." The spies recognized this land truly was the promised land. It was amazing, but they quickly became discouraged because it seemed like they would never be able to live there since the opposition was so strong. So how would they describe the land to the rest of the people? Let's read on. So they brought to the people of Israel a bad report of the land that they had spied out, saying, "The land through which we have gone to spy it out is a land that devours its inhabitants. And all the people that we saw in it are of great height. And there we saw the Nephilim, the sons of Anak, who come from the Nephilim. And we seemed to ourselves like grasshoppers, and so we seemed to them." We get a very different description of the land. The land flowing with milk and honey has suddenly become a land that devours its inhabitants. We can see what discouragement does to us. Discouragement causes us to overestimate the problems facing us and underestimate the power of God to overcome them. We all get discouraged. Sometimes life just doesn't go the way we thought it was going to. Here's some ways it might look like in our lives. God led me to the job I'm in. It was an answer to prayer, but honestly, I'm starting to doubt all of that. My boss doesn't seem to like me. I don't think I make an impact, and I dread waking up on Monday to start all over again. Is this what God planned, or did I hear him wrongly? Or maybe it goes like this. My marriage isn't what I hoped it would be. We sort of exist together, but the warmth that was there early on hasn't been seen in I don't know how long, and I think that I've just accepted this is how it's going to be. I don't even know where to begin to change anything. Or maybe it's like this. I just feel so lonely. All the friends I used to have all seem to drift apart. Should I just accept that this is what life becomes as you get older? Discouragement causes our eyes to be downcast and our heads to drop in defeat. It makes the challenges facing us seem like impossible mountains to climb, and we forget that God is powerful and with us wherever we go. But when we're discouraged, Jesus gives us the grace to remember who God is, just like Caleb and Joshua did before the people of Israel. Caleb wasn't the only one to remember who God is. Joshua, we are told elsewhere, stood with Caleb in that moment. Joshua would even go on to lead the nation of Israel. And you know what God said to him as he was placed in his role? "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Caleb and Joshua would be the only spies to step foot in the promised land. Jesus is really honest with his disciples about the realities of life. He says, in this world, you will have tribulation. He knows everybody will have deep disappointments and that our enemy will try to use those to blind us from who God is. But Jesus didn't stop with the bad news. He continues with an encouragement, "But take heart, for I have overcome the world." In our discouragement, Jesus provides us with courage. He is our great high king. We serve a big and powerful God who is with us wherever we go. Nothing can stop him. Nothing is impossible for him. So if you're feeling discouraged, remember Jesus' words, "Take heart, for I have overcome the world." Remember who God is and recalibrate your vision. And if you know someone who is discouraged, encourage them as well with the same truth. Now go win today.